Hello and welcome back to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing LEGO sets, putting LEGO sets together, and other LEGO related content in the future. In this video, I'm going to take a look at the LEGO Piñata set 40644. It has 206 pieces and I paid $10 for this set. So this set is not part of any particular LEGO line. In fact, to get to it on the LEGO website, I think you pick other. But part of the reason I got this set is, sure, the price per part ratio seems good, $10 for 200 or a little over 200 pieces, but also I wanted some of these colors. There are a ton of great colors in here of pieces that I don't think I have, and if I do, I would like more of them. Now, this is also a set that might be difficult for me to put together as a colorblind person, but I'm gonna do my best, and if I make any errors, that's okay. So I will put this together and I will speed the video up while I do that, and then I will slow it down and give my thoughts. So until then, enjoy. Okay, so that is the LEGO Piñata. That was tough for me to do, and I hope I did it properly, but that was a challenge. Some of these colors are some that I have trouble telling apart. This one and this one, if they are different, I think they're supposed to be, was really, really difficult for me. Even this one and this one, I couldn't really tell. This darkish, bluish, greenish, teal is tough with some other ones. And then these two and like these over here, those really, really were tough. So difficult for me to build, maybe not for everybody else. That does make it a bit frustrating for me, but you know, I like Lego, so that's, I guess, part of the experience. I still wish there was maybe a way of identifying what color pieces are what in the instructions and on the piece. I think a big part of my issue is that in the instruction manual, it'll look, a piece will look a certain color and then it won't be that. So if I go back here and look at this, to me this looks very much like pink, like a hot pink, like this, but I think it's supposed to be this. Let me see here. I think of this as that, but maybe it's this one. Am I pointing to the right one? But I just don't know. So other than that, I mean, some great pieces, pretty simple build, a lot of pieces. The shaping on the head really came around for me. You know, it looked great there, and then I was putting it together and I was like, ooh, and then it really pulls it off for me. It really sells that it's a donkey or whatever a piñata is normally supposed to be. And we got a great selection of extra pieces, which is how I sort of tried to figure out if I did this right, is by, I have a pretty good sense of what pieces should be included in extras, and if I have an extra of all of those and not like two of one color, for example, then I feel like for this set I probably did it correctly. And so those are all really good. They give you a ton of these 1x1 round tiles, and that's because this piñata functions. So if I open this up, there was 6 little pieces of tile, but candy, presumably, or whatever else might be put in a piñata, and they get loaded up in a box element in here that does not have the hinged cover, but what it does have is some Lego elements that keep that closed, and then a kind of a clip piece in between one of those ratchet hinge pieces, and that keeps them all in there. So I'm not sure how many more I could load in there with it closing properly. Let's see if I can get one more of each in there. Okay, that's, oh yeah, that's starting to be a little too much. You can see the opening there. So when this opens up, whatever, and I think, you know, it's sort of meant to be displayed as either cracked open with some of the stuff beneath it, or kind of together and everything in there is a sort of surprise. So I think that works really well. All in all, I think this is a good value set, especially if you're looking for parts in different colors. I've been recently a big fan of like these pastel colors, and I would call this one too, or this is kind of a salmon-y or salmon pink orange. But some of these colors I don't see too often, and so that was a big reason for me to get this. And I just thought it would be a fun little build for $10, that $10 that I would enjoy. And yeah, it was a struggle, but sometimes a struggle makes it more satisfying. So I like this, especially now that it's done. I really like how it looks and how it sits and how it functions. I think it looks great. I think it evokes a piñata really well. So I like this. And if you liked this video, consider giving it a like. And if you like other content on my channel, consider subscribing to it so you can stay up to date on other LEGO content I will be doing soon. And so until then, thanks. Bye.